So now that the stream is back up, I should be able to... Right, here it is. Hold on. No. Pause that. Pause that. That's no good. So it looks like it's really going to start a new event every time. That is a little frustrating. But the other one had all sorts of intense screen tearing. Let's pop out the chat. Yep, I'm back. Yeah, I don't think it was a hotkey or anything. At least I don't think so. Goodness, I really hope not. I was pretty sure I took the broadcast off of a hotkey because the menu doesn't show up. Either way, I'm obviously going to have to find new software because while this one is much better in terms of quality, it's a pain in the butt that it does not interface with YouTube. Of course, then there's always the possibility of trying to go to another location and trying to stream somewhere else instead of trying to stream on YouTube. Not sure how I feel about that either, though. So I would go ahead and say, hey, welcome back. Sorry about that. So again, that's one of the downsides of this software, is that it's going to create a new event every time if it drops out. So I don't think it's going to be usable. But the quality should be much better. No. So yeah, so I'm going to have to use, I'm going to have to look for, yep, see, already that's how things are going down. It's a slow suffocation because there's some oxygen here. There you go. Go ahead out of there. Don Jordan. You'll make it back. Okay, good. Woo. No research. All right, let's finish. We'll do transit tubes. We're going to get the research knocked out here pretty soon. Yeah, that's, I was looking at Beam. Beam I might use if I ever stream off my Xbox, although normally I like to stream off my computer just because it can handle it better. That being said, the software just is painful interfacing with YouTube. It's tough to find one that does exactly what you want, or at least that's my experience. I could always try to go with Twitch, but I'm not sure. I'll have to do more research. If I can find software that works with YouTube, I would likely stick with YouTube, but this time around I'm using the software that's native to the NVIDIA graphics card. The GeForce, Shadowplay software or whatever. That's normally what I use to record with. It works really well for recording. Broadcasting, not so much. Broadcasting, it has a lot of options for Twitch, but if you try to match it up with YouTube, it doesn't want to play well with YouTube at all. Before that, I was using Wirecast, which is what YouTube recommended, and that was giving me a lot of bitrate errors that I just couldn't clean up no matter what. Did we get all that iron yet? Okay, people are still working on that iron. I'm going to keep those at a 5 for now, though. I guess we'll just keep letting this water build up down here. Yeah, just using Shadowplay. Because I thought maybe the fact that it interfaced with my graphics card would be what was helping up the fluctuating bitrate that I was experiencing with Wirecast. But I only got the cheap version of Wirecast, so there wasn't a lot of support that I could get for it. This is going to take a little bit of time. But if we make it a 6, I bet it'll get done a little sooner. Okay, we're going to need to make some exosuits. Hi, Blue Rose. 2, 3, 4. Checkpoint there. We're going to have to make some exosuits, but we can at least get everything squared away and ready to go. We're not going to use all 4 at first, though. Not at all. OBS was where I was going to go next with that, Dallin. Just based on the research that I was doing. That was going to be my next stop. I just ran out of time with the holidays because I wanted to try it before I settled on this one. There's more of this down here. That might be okay placement for it. It's a bunch of carbon dioxide anyways. Nobody's going to be really happy down here. So it would be nice to put that closer to where somebody can get to it and breathe oxygen at the same time. My holidays, Dimitri, they were good. They were good. I have no, I cannot complain. It was busy, but it was good, and it's always great. You know, there's always so much build-up to any kind of celebration, and then, you know, once it happens, it's fun and everything, but then eventually you reach a point where you're like, okay, ready for this chapter to be done. And to go on to getting everything back to normal. Other times you don't want it to end, but it ends anyways nonetheless. Look at all this diamond down here. How was everyone else's holidays? Did you guys have a good time? Do anything fun and exciting? Thimbleweed is going to slow down. What, 960 on this wire? But that's only if both of these are running at the same time, right? This pump isn't running yet. Because it's not necessary. Yeah, we'll share a circuit for now. Why not? Okay, I'm still concerned about the heat in this area, but we'll see. As long as we don't start getting slime lung into polluted oxygen here, we'll be all right. But eventually, this is just going to become a huge area full of water. Three days of Christmas? Yeah, that seems like an awful lot. Seems like an awful lot. Sometimes it's tough just doing 2. 3? Yeah. Definitely couldn't do 12. Why are these still... Hold on, did we did lower the germ disinfect... Oh yeah, here it is. 5,000. We'll leave it at that. That's good. We're not going to get new people yet. No, we've got to get this food situation taken care of. So people can run up here and they can do work, and we're going to let little bits of chlorine down, and hopefully they get trapped in these areas or this area. That's the hope. We're going to need to start running our ventilation over in that area. We have this oxygen here. Let's see, igneous rock. Yeah, we'll use the igneous rock. Why not? There we go. I think this is how I want... No. No, I need it to split once and then split again. Yeah. If I want it to be evenly distributed, that's about the best I'm going to be able to do that. Okay. Here we go, and we'll dig this part out so we can work underneath it. Let's give all of this a 6 as well, just to make sure. 6, 6, 6. 6s here and there. Everything needs a priority just above 5, please. Let's see, that will need to be closed up, as will all of that. We'll leave this abyssalite here. And what these are going to need power as well, 120 each. Well, we could go with coal generator number 2. In fact, I think that's sort of what that's going to become. So we'll dig this out here like this. We're just going to add to our little carbon dioxide footprint over here. Just for a bit. Do we have enough? We might have enough. We might have enough refined metal, actually, to use conductive water and keep that 2 kilowatt max power. I don't know how much more I want to use power up here, because what? Because if I'm building this exosuit dock and cleaning area here, it would make sense that the base that houses the exosuit crew would go here. And then this, because this oxygen is going to get used up eventually as all of this pushes out into the air. But then we would have this area oxygenated up to here, and then this is where we would start high pressurizing the chlorine once we found a chlorine geyser. Which doesn't look like we found one yet. I was hoping there might be one up here, but does not look like it. Alright, if we can, let's make some exosuits. 2 is a good start. Can we make 3? Can we make 4? Well, heck, let's just make all 4 then. We're going to need 4. You know, I was saying originally I wasn't going to put 4 people here, but we might do that. We might just build... If we had 2 more rows of these... 4 per person, so we'd need 16 more. You kind of branch out this way. Do 8 and 8. Water's a little high for that right now. We're absolutely going to have to continue with the mealwood before this ever becomes a thing. I'm just going to keep these as they are for now. Even though they're not really serving a purpose. Not yet. That being said, I don't think we're going to be able to use the high conductive wire just yet. So we're likely going to have to use another coal generator and another set of batteries. And a regular power wire, which we'll stick with the iron for now. Right, that's a little interesting. I don't want to power any of these automated doors. What a waste of electricity. All right, excellent. That looks good. Now this is a thing that needs to happen. Dig that out. That'll get even more carbon dioxide going down that way. And then we'll have power up here for anything else that we might need. Nope, no, Shaza, that's bad. Sostus, you're kind of putting yourself in a weird situation too. Okay. Yeah, with all this chlorine and everybody throwing blocks down at super fast speed, I don't trust you. Don't go down here to do your building. That's not good. Alright, well, we're going to need to make all of this stuff a priority 6 as well, so it gets picked up by everyone. Well. I think we're going to have to put in more farm tiles, more mealwood tiles. I just think we have to. Okay. Because we're already, I mean, we already have some that are stagnating as they are. And if we want to get more people, and I do want to get more duplicants, so we'll do 4. And then, actually, I think we're gonna delete you. Nope, no, Dimitri. No. That's, well, I guess it's an airflow tile, so you don't really have to hold your breath too much. Maybe. Get him out of there. Okay. Whew. Excellent. Now it doesn't want to let me put an airflow tile there. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Wonderful. All right, I'm going to take a little sip of caffeine, though, while we watch everybody work. Yeah, you'll do what you want. Well, I think that's the point. Is the duplicants do whatever they want unless you specifically prohibit them from doing it. If you leave it open to chance, somebody will decide just that, Dimitri, just that. So that gives us 3. So then we just need 1 more. Maybe like that. That looks pretty good. Dig this out. Pardon me. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. Why you would build a place for everyone to stand right over top of someone else's head. I do question the motives, the interpersonal relationships of the duplicants. Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe I put out a hit on Justin. I would not do that to one of my very important and helpful employees. That's not how that goes, right? Oop, chlorine geyser. Look at that. I had a feeling it was going to be up here in this area. I had a feeling. So we'll need... Oof, likely an entrance to come up and around. Look how big this snow biome is. And it's got a thermo nullifier right over here. That's pretty exciting. No, if anything, I think that if I had to think about it, I would say that you duplicants have a whole plethora of things that are going on behind the scenes that nobody else knows about. Like, yeah, it sounds like something someone who put a hit out on Justin would say. Yeah, the way I like to think of it is that they have all sorts of social interactions, you know? That's what I think. Somebody gets miffed. Says, hey, I was digging this wall first. Well, I was just trying to help. Well, why are you trying to dig the same piece I'm digging into? Next thing you know, they kind of backhand the other one, or maybe they trip him over a piece of abyssalite. Yeah, thermo nullifier right over here, actually. So that'll be fun. That'll give us, we'll be able to start playing with that, hopefully pretty quick. And more Wheezeworts down here. Wow. We have quite an excess amount of Wheezeworts this time around, it seems. Alright, these require exosuits, so let us deliver them. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves an airlock here. That's good. Nobody needs to go out beyond that way anymore. Yeah, see, Dimitri, what you're saying about the game being better, that's one of the things I actually like about the about RimWorld is that, you know, everybody has all these like social interactions that go on where they become friends or enemies, or I think that's pretty neat. I would like to see something like that added to this game. I feel like it creates such personable people with the art style and the way they run around, and they're kind of goofy, that if you added any kind of a social interaction, they kind of do to a degree, you know. And like one is an ugly crier and they're sobbing, they'll upset everyone around them, and you know, but nothing lasting. These need to all be done. Yes, we're gonna get that easy heat elimination, Dallin, to get to what you were saying about the thermo nullifier. I don't know if I'm going to use it right away, only because it makes the air so cold, and then see it. But I'm like, what if you were putting the air like right out here? Like, what if you had like a high pressure vent maybe here, and you were just no, or maybe up here. Maybe if you like sealed this whole thing up here. No, that doesn't. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm not entirely sure how I want to use the thermo nullifier just yet. Are we not making any of these suits? Hold on. No power. No power. Because this needs to be at an 8. Come on now. There we go. Coal power plant. Up and running. Oh, we're so close to being done with the research. I can't wait. I really can't. Smelting, sure, that one's just got a little bit left. Oh, and then I think that's it. Cycle 66, a little bit late in the game, but I wanted to rush this electrolyzer and get off my algae very quickly. Okay, so this one is not default anyone allowed through. Let's take a look at our athletics. So it's going to be bad boys, blue rose. I think I had something written down. Oh yeah, no, it was that, yep. Blue rose wanted to be a part of that. I agree about the thermo nullifier. I'm very excited they've added something like that. If anything, though, I think they should evaluate. Oh, Dimitri, you're going to go out there. I think they should evaluate, though, the HVAC unit. I think the HVAC unit is neat, but that it is maybe too resource intensive, both with the heat it gives off and the... I understand the heat it gives off needs to be the same, equal. It's not anti-entropy nullifier. But it's still I think is a little power intensive. Right, we'll send Broicius in. There you go. Okay, you four, you can go in here and you can make this happen. And we're going to start getting your base up. Danger is your middle name. Well, I think with the exosuits, hopefully all the danger side of it will be avoided. One would hope. So what we'll need is a base here for you now. Did we not get these planted? We didn't. What am I doing? Let's copy settings for these and those. There we go. We'll get more mealwood planted and then we'll start taking in more duplicates. So if anything, not having double doors here, we're leaching this high-pressure oxygen into this area. That's part of what's... Steven is equal to danger. That's... I think I've heard that somewhere before. Very good. 2 atmospheric suits, and they are charging. Very good, very good. Plenty of oxygen. So I think this one we're going to double up on the doors as well. Yep, we'll just do that. This will sort of be the entranceway into the little base area here, which we're going to come down like that. And this will be the bathroom. Yeah, I think that's probably the case. It's not going to be big and luxurious. And you see I'm already starting to do exactly what my base was last time, which is like mini bases. And I didn't necessarily want to copy it, but I felt like the design was so solidly what I've been searching for that I kind of knew there was going to be some mimicry. That's not a big enough bathroom though, I don't think. Let's see, if we put the lavatory here, statue, sink, that should be good. I don't want to put in a shower. Lavatory, granite, statue. Let's get those up to a 6. And then we're going to have bedrooms for everybody. Right, the bedrooms are going to be spacious. Or at least somewhat spacious. Let's see, if we put granite here, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. If we put the statue out like this, That's not. We're not going to be able to center that up at well. At all. At all, actually. At well. We can continue the trend of having airflow tiles in the corners. Those are going to be important because we want all of the carbon dioxide to flow out the side. See, part of having the entrance in the bottom right corner last time, let's let all the carbon dioxide out. We might put in an entrance down here that maybe ties into this section. That could work. That could work. We'll build them a little closer. They won't quite be the same type of places as before. They'll be close. We'll make this out of granite. And then from here, I think the same thing. I think we're going to have to do gas permeable tiles there with our pneumatic door as well. Could use copper. We're just going to use iron for now. More granite. Yeah, we'll stick with the granite for now. So what I don't like is how this is offset. So that means we're going to have a ladder like this, but then we're going to have another ladder here. That seems a little weird. A little bit. I'm going to try to roll with it, though. Just because I told myself that's what I was going to do, is just try to roll with stuff for this stream. So that's what we'll do. Sink will go here. And then do we have briar seeds? We do, but this area is going to actually be relatively warm because it's in the hydrogen biome. So I think we'll stick with the granite sculpting blocks, actually. So we'll double them up there. What did we make these pipes out of? That's the question. Igneous rock. Okay. Pipe. And we'll go igneous rock. Well, if I could just tap off of this, that would be so much easier. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little warm, Dimitri. It absolutely is. Here, we'll just tap right off the water here like this. And then, ooh, no, we don't want that pipe running through that bedroom. That would be bad. We've got to get over to that wastewater section. So we could just run right over top of these and then down like that. I think that'll work. I feel like that shouldn't cause any issues. If it has pressure issues, we can address maybe putting in a bridge or something to force it to be one way. As for this little fiasco here, this is not really how I wanted to do these two areas, so I'm thinking we're going to wall this area in here. And we'll make the delineation that anything on this side of the wall is part of the main base, and anything on that side of the wall is part of this area. Okay. As you were. Now, let's give these a really high priority so nobody from this side builds over that way. And then we'll give everybody some scaffolding over here to continue what they're working on, actually. Do I want this ladder to continue? I could do the fire pole here. And that way it sort of justifies having a space off. See, look at that. Happy accidents. That's what I would call that. Research task complete. A little delayed on that message, but I believe that is the last of our research. Indeed, indeed. So let's go ahead and deconstruct you and you. Calories are going down a little bit. We're getting some Some pockets of gases that are proving to be difficult to separate out. This natural gas kind of hovering, this layer hovering at the top of the carbon dioxide pile down here, which is building up in pressure. The natural gas is pretty low in pressure, so it should push it on out. Exactly. It was a Bob Ross reference. Yeah. All kinds of happy accidents. His Bob Ross. Speaking of Bob Ross, you know, it's funny, like you say, how interesting his history is. Someone shared with me a picture. I'm sure you know, other people have seen it online, of what he looked like when he was in the United States Air Force, and wow, it just did not look like him. It was not how I expected to see him. He looked different. Alright, once we start deciding on where all this stuff is going to be, we can actually start giving this area some oxygen. And then once it's oxygenated, we won't have to worry about people needing to leave and go on a break. So we'll just keep this going, this little pattern here with pneumatic doors and angry Bob Ross. No way. Couldn't believe it. I'm kind of with you. I don't think there's a way my brain could picture that without breaking. Alright, we're gonna keep using the granite here, keep everybody's spirits high. Let's see if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then statue, and then the wall goes right beyond that. Perfect. Here are your fancy bedrooms. Wonderful. From here we can go ahead and just give ourselves a wall like this. And then we can tie together the fire pole over here for easy access to go down. That'll probably need to be an airflow tile, actually. Probably just do both of those. Same here. Try to keep this entire column area with airflow tiles. Now we could run the oxygen over here and just put a little vent here. Maybe some airflow tiles over on this side. See, but then this one becomes like all airflow tiles. Let's undo some of these, actually. I think what we'll do is regular tiles there, and then we'll actually put the airflow tiles over this way. Yeah, that should work. And we'll dig all of this out. Dig all of that out. Excellent. Furniture, cots. We're going to make these out of granite as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said I wasn't going to do 4 here at first, but turns out we are. Who'd have thought? Make sure everybody's got a low priority on these storage areas. How's the food looking? Calories going up. So we have 20,000 calories. I'm sorry, 20,000 kcals of meal ice. Hey, Blue Rose. Yes, Clone Farmer. Okay, so the reason we do these 2 mechanized airlocks like this is you can double up doors vertically. Everybody's suffocating in here because this is not a through tile. Bad. Everybody just kind of built themselves into this little box and realized, wait a minute, this is just an awful lot of carbon dioxide and hydrogen in here. Let's break those. There you go. Woo! Close call. Blue Rose was heading down to the lavatory because everybody was trapped up there, was panicking. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what everybody is working on. But back to what you were saying. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Happens a lot. These vertical doors here, you can stack them side by side, and the reason they block airflow better is because the air has to actually move 2 tiles now instead of just 1. When these doors shut, they'll eat everything. It gets obliterated that's inside of them. No, you didn't miss anything important, Blue Rose. And when you have these 2 doors side by side, as opposed to vertically, you have them horizontal, you only have the duplicate wait for 1 door to open because they both open at the same time. But ideally, the more doors you have in succession in a row, regardless of their orientation, you're going to block airflow a lot more. In fact, I believe the most secure airlock that I'm aware of is 2 doors followed by 2 doors and ceiling on both sides. I think this has like a 99.7 something. Somebody did the math on it once. Yeah, so it deletes deletes gas. It also deletes water. I was watching people delete water with it when the automation update came out. Yep, we're making the Exosuit crew in their base. So much for not copying last season, right? The thing is, okay, so it tries to push the air out of the way. It doesn't necessarily delete it 100% of the time. It is going to try and push the air out, but any air that, for example, air that's on this side will get pushed over 1. And if it, so if it pushes over right, it's going to come back into this room. If it pushes over this way when the door shuts, then that gas is deleted. If that's clear as mud. The first Exo team, I went purely off of athletics. So the first Exosuit team is Broicious, Dimitri, Blue Rose, and Bad Boys Gaming. You guys are on the first Exosuit crew, really just because you're the fastest currently. Right now, that's kind of the best specialization that we have. It's just who can move really fast in those heavy, slow suits. No. How are you trapped here? I think if we just delete that one, you should be fine. Move here. Let's see. Will you do it? Okay, now run. Run like the wind. Your girlfriend said the same thing. You're the fastest. Excellent. Oh, I had to catch your breath over there. Okay, that was a little frightening. Yes, we need the high athletics to begin. We can shuffle stuff around later as everybody gets good at moving quickly, but the speed deficit that you receive inside of an exosuit is actually fairly significant early game. This is going to be really interesting. I think really when it comes down to it, what I want is a mechanized airlock like this. And then I want this to come over like that and have a ladder up like this, and that's how everything will get connected. And we'll even put in a liquid pipe bridge like this. Right, because that's wastewater coming out. Yep, like that. Okay. You're asking who's missing from the chat? GG was on earlier. I think he might still be on. I haven't seen or heard from Sylvia Fox yet. I haven't seen Broicious or Bad Boys Gaming. Few people. I'm sure they'll get around to it, though. We're going to try and do this for at least as long as last time. That's the attempt. We'll see if it happens. I think we'll just stick with this pattern here. This is the area that's going to end up full of carbon dioxide and chlorine, so this is likely where we'll put the food storage. Just Trying to think of an easy way for them to get there. Alright, these are all going to be solid tiles here, and then up like that. Yeah, exactly, Dolan. I'm not worried about it because it's Christmas. I'm sure everybody has, a lot of stuff going on. And my biggest motivation, though, I mean, even to do this, is because I don't want to fall behind. There's X amount of progress I want to make before the next update comes out, and so I've got to truck ahead. System died, made a clone revive, then try to come back. Oh, yeah. So I haven't seen Justin yet, but again, it's it's the holidays and Christmas. These transit tubes are fun looking. I want to mess with those. Find metal, plastic. We need a lot of plastic, though. I did it all for you. Sure, yeah. I can go with that. 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need 6. We need 4. I think we can afford to make these out of copper. 2, 3, 4. Like that. That's going to look a little different. We could expand it over by 1. Let's go with it. It's not going to be exactly what I had in mind. Pardon me. I'm going to need another drink soon. But in this way, we'll at least have... Or would the decor do better? The decor would do better... The decor would do better next to the door. That's what I think. So it'll be like here, and then not over here. This can have a high priority. I'll try and get those tubes set up before they add something else. Yeah, that's the big challenge, Dallin, is trying to get to the new content that's added at the end of the game before they add more. My opinion on the new Astroneer update, Blue Rose, was that I like it a lot. I was actually, earlier today I was playing it a little bit, kind of practicing what I would do if I was going to play it and record, like what my plan of action would be. I think I'm definitely going to stream it or record it at some point. I'm not 100% on when that would be. I was debating doing it and just saying, whatever, and just doing it right away. Yeah, I was getting to your comment next, Dimitri. It's easy to, I'll put it this way, it's easy to answer everyone, Dimitri, when you're small, when you're a small time channel. And I think that's kind of the point, is like you have to take that time when your channel is smaller and make sure that you answer everyone, like every single person. Otherwise, how are you gonna stand out? Well, thank you, Dimitri. I appreciate that you think I'm the best tuber. I love that. Tell your friends. No, don't get locked up in the wall. That would be bad. Everybody's moving so fast. There you are, Dimitri. Don't get locked up in here. It looks like you're trying to get locked up in here. Okay, good. Hop up and over that. I guess that works. Family friendly and great game choice. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. With the game, it's not a game that you can make episodes like today we build this, tomorrow that. Thanks, Dimitri. It's more good for a stream. Yeah, yes and no. I think anything, if you stream it, you can make about anything good for streaming. It really just is whether or not you can make something good for serialized recordings. That's really where the challenge comes with certain games. I'm learning it more so than I ever did as slowly my channel's getting bigger. I'm learning more and more what works for an episodic recording and what does not. Why are you eating over here? Oh, because that's the only Oh, we don't have a dining facility over here for the main base. Well, that's going to change. Let's carve something out, shall we? I'm not sure why it hid your comment. I'm gonna hit OK on it. Right, yeah, no, you're talking about Astroneer. I agree. I think Astroneer would be pretty good for a stream. The only reason I was thinking about recording it was because I told myself I was only going to kind of stream one game at a time because it's such a big commitment in my current state of things that if I waited to stream Astroneer, that means I would have to wait at least until this stream is done before the next update, which is going to be like 7 weeks. Otherwise, I've got to look at doing a stream twice a week. That could be tough. Not impossible necessarily, but tough. Alright, let's get some of this stuff swept up in here. This way I can see what's going on over here. New duplicant still. We're still waiting. We're getting this base up and running. I can't believe this area is just taken over by everyone. We've got to give everyone a dining facility over here. It's just all there is to it. Sort of hosed ourselves. Look at all this dead space here. This is really rough. I don't even know what to do with that. We could expand this 1, 2, 3, 4. We could move this down 1. In fact, let's do that. I think we're going to move this all down 1. That means you too. I mean, if the main base doesn't have a dining facility, we can't really give one to the Exosuit crew, right? Or are we just acknowledging that they're that? Oh, Dimitri. Yeah, we're gonna be ready to put oxygen in this base here pretty soon. You were waiting in the other stream. Oh, Snakes, I'm so sorry. The other stream should have been finished. Yeah, no, so that's the problem I was running into, Snakes. I'm sorry. Are there a lot of other people on the other stream? Crud, I wonder if I should pull it up. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna pause this real quick. You guys will get to listen to the music while I do this. I'm gonna go to the other stream and let's see. There should be a message I can put in it. A way to... No, it doesn't, because it's listing it as... Oh, hold on, here we go. It doesn't seem to... Yeah, it doesn't want to let me display a broadcast alert or anything else. I wonder if I can... Yeah, it says the event's completed. It's not letting me look at the chat or anything, really. Let's see, maybe this will... Nope. Okay, well, in any event, we're back here. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. Hopefully there's not a lot of other people sitting over there waiting. Yeah, I could put massage areas over here. Good games that work better for serialized gaming videos and games that are just good for streaming and some that work for both. Yeah, I can agree with that. Oof, we're letting a lot of our good oxygen go this way. Let's go ahead and just give you a mechanical airlock there. Although I could just block that up and people could run down through here. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I want to do. I'm just going to block this up, to be totally honest. Oh yeah, you like The Long Dark, Dimitri? I actually really like that game. That was the first game I ever got really into when I was starting my channel, and it keeps coming back. I have so much fun with it. I've just got to keep coming back to it. I don't think we need that there at all. Skinny Lenny, what did you miss? Well, my stream dropped out and had to be updated into a new one. There were some issues with the beginning part, but I think the quality is better, so we're going to call it an overall win. And then we had a close call or two with people getting entombed. And now we're building a dining facility here. We started the Exosuit crew area, which is going to be the first batch of duplicants to go into this swamp biome and start looking around for, natural gas geysers and a good polluted water catching area. And we're likely just going to wall right over the top of this with abyssalite at some point. So far, that was really just the bulk of what you missed. Looks like a lot of this stuff here is doing fairly good. Let's sweep it all up and get this area nice and clean. Oh, it looks so fancy. I think we can go ahead and start putting oxygen in here now. And we'll just do it like this. That should be good. Maybe. We'll see. We might put it up over here. Yeah. Talking about the new update for Astroneer snakes. I agree with that. Which that's sort of why when I was messing with it, I was checking out my new strategy because I realized you really hurt during the times when the sun is down and the wind isn't blowing strong enough to activate your wind vanes. It really crushes everything watching those bytes per minute drop down. Well, what we need is a place to keep our balm lily flowers, actually. Oh, no, that would be under food. I think we're going to have to put them in this ration box. So I'm not sure where exactly we're going to keep those. Here for now should be fine. No, I do like the update a lot. The Astroneer update. It is pretty awesome. I do like that you can pick what you unlock. Thanks, Skinny Lenny. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm not sure why we're missing this 4th exosuit. Did it not get completed? Somebody dropped it somewhere. Now it's out of reach? Hold on. No, there's no way we can pull up. There should be a 4th exosuit around here somewhere. There should be. Perhaps I only made 3? I'm pretty sure I made 4. Hey, look! Dimitri uncovering that anti-entropy machine. Well, I still found with the Astroneer update that the satellite technology was pretty much the best kind to get because it ran for such a long time. You didn't have to change it out constantly. And because of that, I ended up trying to get multiple research stations running at the same time, and it really just comes about how much power you can maintain. Pulling me into that. See, I could have just done an Astroneer stream. But then we wouldn't have had oxygen not included. Yeah, the thing I like about the Astroneer game, especially as it pertains to the Xbox, is that it's a play anywhere game. So if you buy it on either PC or Xbox, then you can play it on the other. Yeah, better multiplayer. We keep trying to do multiplayer on that thing. It really bogs down. All right, I'm gonna have to queue up another atmospheric suit because I don't know where my last one ended up. Unless it fell somewhere here in the water where nobody can get to it. Which, this area is starting to feel the heat a little bit. We're going to have to... I think this is going to be where we have to, like, send our thermo nullifier is over here to our geyser area. Yet again. That's going to have to be a thing. We can go ahead and switch this door to auto for now. And that'll at least slow down some of the heat as the geyser will cap off and stop producing more heat. Okay, somebody made an exosuit and delivered it. Perfect, okay. Good deal. Once this area gets oxygenated, which is happening now, all this hydrogen should be pushed out. All this hydrogen is going to be... Oh, that's painful. We're gonna have to find a way to get this hydrogen out. Okay. So what that means is we're going to have to do this. Just to get the hydrogen to slide out in this direction. That's going to be a little painful. I don't necessarily like that.